Hello everyone and welcome to your reading. Your shadow self has an urgent message for you at this time, and the cards before you are from the Oracle of Pluto deck, which is specifically about exploring your shadow and understanding your shadow energy, because your shadow is wanting to empower you at this time. So look at the 4 different cards and decide which one is calling to you the most. I will start with the first card. There are timestamps listed for all of them below. Hello to everybody who chose the first card with the grape agate. So what you were attracted to is the snail, and you see that the snail is created by doing shadows with one's hands, okay? And that's talking about how the light and the shadow work together and create things of beauty. Okay, and there's a very special message that comes with this snail card, the energy. And I'm just going to read a little bit of this to you because it's quite beautiful. So, slow and steady is making progress, even if it doesn't feel that way, okay? You are on the right path at present. Your shadow self wants you to know that, and you've been questioning because it doesn't quite feel that way, but you are indeed on the right path. In astrology, Saturn is a heavy planet that teaches us about hard work, responsibility, and limitations. These are lessons that require a certain maturity and experience before we can fully appreciate their value. The energy of the snail card is very Saturn in this sense. Though we may feel like nothing is happening, the slow season of time nevertheless allows us to cultivate a bigger, sweeter reward in the end. So, you are on the right path. Things don't feel like they are on the right path, or it just, progress feels incredibly slow. But your shadow self is saying, there's a lot going on behind the scenes. There is progress being made. Keep moving forward. And even if you don't feel like you have a whole lot of energy mentally, emotionally, spiritually, or even physically to continue forward on your venture, this is your shadow self really encouraging you not to give up. You are headed somewhere, and the longer it takes for something to grow and to manifest, the sweeter it is when it happens. And there's also some deeper underlying soul lessons that you are currently working on. And Pluto is a very slow-moving planet. This is the Oracle of Pluto that we're working with. And Pluto is about to move from Capricorn into Aquarius on January 20th, 2024. This is a big deal, okay? In Capricorn energy, you've been working really hard. When it moves into Aquarius, this is about major enlightenment, major expansion of consciousness. So the past 10 years of your life, you have been working on some deep, deep soul stuff. All right, the the temple of my body. You need to respect and honor every aspect of yourself, including the physical vessel. All right, so with this card, there's a bit of disconnection between body and soul. And so this is your shadow self really encouraging you to embrace every aspect of yourself, including physical life. You know, there's multiple ways to perceive and look at anything. And, you know, in one perspective, you can view, you know, being in the human form, it's dirty, it's evil, you know, but then you can also see being in the human form, what a brilliant, magical gift for the soul to experience itself in a physical form where it can tangibly taste, touch, see, smell, experience all these physical things. Okay, so it is a gift of the soul to be incarnated in this physical form. And, you know, we being on the earth plane, it is a cycle of consumption, right? And it's not just the human race, you know, animals, insects. It's the circle of life, and it is a gift of the soul. And this is your shadow self really encouraging you to embrace your physical self, but all things that come with physical, you know, eating, all of your senses, money. Money isn't evil unless you make it evil. All things in existence come from spirit. There is nothing in existence that is not a part of spirit. Therefore, it is us who defines whether something is good or bad, right or wrong, evil or pure. And for you, you're not evil. Your physicality or you know what it entails to have a physical life, it's not a bad thing. And so there's some sort of disconnect between your soul and your physical experience that your shadow self is telling you to address and to work on, and it's going to help balance things out for you overall. Having wants and desires is not a negative thing either. There's like a programming within you saying to want or to have is it's evil, it's selfish, and your shadow self is trying to correct that programming, help you with that. Time to use, not to lose. Okay, so we got time coming through and exploring far off lands are awaiting. All right, it is time to no longer put things off that you really want to have, that you really want to experience. Your life is a gift to you, to your soul. Your shadow self wants to help you understand this and see this from a different perspective, and is really encouraging you to push far beyond your current boundaries of what you feel is safe, or taking a risk, taking a chance on yourself, going into the unknown, letting go of what's familiar, embracing all things new. Your time is a gift. Your time here. And I know it can be very challenging in moments. And with this card, I know that you've been working on some heavier stuff because that Saturn energy came in as well. But Pluto is moving into Aquarius, and Saturn will be moving into Aries in a couple of years. So there's movement that's taking place for you with the two planets that were referenced here. And the time is upon you where you're going to now start seeing the change, the shift. And your shadow self is saying, embrace that. Don't fear it. Don't reject it. Allow yourself to explore. Allow yourself to be free. Allow yourself to enjoy this life for the ups and downs of it. Wow, I'm feeling like it's time to live. Right, so look at this. We have the Innocence of Pentacles coming through. A whole new world is opening up for you. And it's been a long time coming. The foundation of this has been built through time, through your journey, through each soul lesson that you have overcome. Don't wait for your days to pass. Embrace your life. Yes, it's time to embrace your life, every aspect of your life, every aspect of yourself. It's good to be cautious. It's good to play it safe at times, but I'm feeling now it's like let yourself come to life. Let yourself try new things. Yes, look at that death card. Don't wait for death to come. Live your life. Nine of Pentacles, beautiful. And Ace of Swords. See? This journey where things have been moving really slow and you don't feel like anything's changing, that's coming to an end. You're stepping into that Ace of Swords energy. New insight, consciousness expansion, a strong foundation beneath your feet where you can go in any direction you choose. It's a matter of coming together within yourself and embracing every aspect of yourself through this Nine of Pentacles. Don't hang on to what's familiar. It will leave you feeling stagnated. You have grown quite strong through your journey. Strong intellectually, strong spiritually, strong emotionally. Maybe even some of you feel stronger physically. Ace of Wands. So you got another ace coming through. Nine of Wands. It's been a journey. Heart of Cups. And movement of Swords. Okay, where things were moving slowly at a snail's pace, that's about to change. I'm telling you, the journey of Nine of Wands is coming to an end. And it's been a long journey. First card out, Innocence of Pentacles, and Earth is always a much slower moving energy. And through this journey, you've been transformed. That's what Pluto does. Pluto is the Lord of the underworld and helps us transform and change. And you've done the work. So your shadow says allow yourself to receive. Allow the release of the past, the release of things that no longer serve you, and let the new in. You've grown a lot emotionally. Like your emotional and spiritual strength. You went from a page into a queen and into strength. And now Ace of Wands, new actions. Ace of Swords, new thoughts. New connections, and you realizing how strong, able, capable, resourceful you are. How strong you've become. You are on the right path. And each thing you've encountered has shaped you and grown you in ways for this sweet harvest that you are coming into. And embrace every moment of this life. It is truly a gift of the soul. in pure consciousness form, you can't touch, you can't taste, you can't smell, you can't see. This is such a gift. And when you've been in the challenge, when you've been in the struggle, you know, from your humanized perspective, no, it does not feel that way at all. Absolutely not. But for the soul, it's just all energy, and it's not about a good or a bad experience. It's just energy, different frequencies of energy. And the experiencing of those energies grows and evolves the soul. Don't doubt yourself. You are wise and you are strong. And you are coming into a harvest of sorts. Sage, advise, acquire, invest, accumulate. See, you've grown into the sage through your travel, through your journey, and now it's time for you to acquire and accumulate manifestations that will make your heart happy. You've done the work, you've earned it. Mystic, know, seek, contemplate, philosophize. You know, not all things can make sense to your mind, to the intellect. Sometimes you have to just really allow your soul to lead and to guide. In those times where it's just logically you can't decide what's up, what's down, you can't make sense of things, that's when it's time to really tune in to your inner self. And you'll find the answers there, always. Awakener, fortify, soar, emerge, strengthen. You've been awakened. You've been on a journey of the soul. All is well. Every moment is a gift. Sorceress, summon, conjure, weave, enchant. You are a magic manifester. Remember, the longer something takes to grow, the greater it's going to be. Poet, inscribe, envision, write, recite. Write your dreams and goals down. Make a vision board. Dream, fantasize. Have no limit to what you think you could be and have and experience in this life journey. You have a lot of spiritual energy as well with the sorceress, the mystic, and the sage. You definitely have a spiritual gift of some kind. And, you know, it makes sense because when you are deeply spiritually based, looking at the physical, the matter of life, it can feel dirty. And this is your shadow coming in, telling you to embrace all aspects of yourself, soul, body, heart, mind, all of you. Relax into the unknown. Initiate with trust. Yeah, see, it's time for new energy. Out with the old and tired. Deepen your concentration. Focus and grow into what could be. See? That's what you've been doing on the path of that. Use your anger. Inner fire sparks outer action. You can transmute your negative energy into ambition, into motivation. Release inner tension, move into fluidity, allow yourself to come more into a place of trust and flow of your journey, and let go of comparison. Embrace the unique you. You are made the way you are made. There is no other you, no other soul with your vibration, with your smile, with your personality. Okay, you are unique and you add to all that is, and you are here for great purpose, or you would not be incarnated at this time sitting here watching this reading. You wouldn't be. There is great purpose in you, and your everyday experiences that seem mundane, that seem like nothing, that's everything to spirit. And your shadow self is really trying to remind you that you are a multi-layer being, and that there is no aspect of you that is dirty, wrong, and negative. And you're moving into a much sweeter time of life after quite the slow journey. All right, so those are the messages from your shadow. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care. Hello to everybody who chose the second card with the Lemurian Quartz. So you chose the World, and this is the card about doing shadow work, the shadow realm, so that you can come strongly and truly into your personal empowerment. There are big things up ahead for you, and the time right now is a time of great growth and expansion in the preparation of what's up ahead. So I just want to read you a little bit of what it says in the book about this card. The eclipse seen in this card leaves everything in obscurity. Darkness has taken over, blotting out the light. Whether wittingly or unwittingly, the World card heralds your initiation into your personal underworld. In many ways, this card embodies the lifeblood of this deck. It represents the impossibility, deep nature of our shadow, and the unfathomable potential magic that lies within it. To pull this card in a reading is a sure sign that you are deep in the trenches. Things likely feel intense, pressurized, and maybe even downright painful. Fear often creeps in when we are feeling our way through the darkness, unable to make out the shapes and the ghosts that lurk nearby. But it is here, in the infinite darkness, that limitless potential lives. For those who are brave enough to traverse their inner landscape, untamed power, creation, and boundless riches await. It is in the darkness that everything is birthed. Something is waiting for you to claim it and name it now. This isn't an invitation, but a demand. Find your true power and harness it. Step into your new skin. Take up more space. Trust your raw instincts. Unleash the animal within. Name the parts of yourself that have been deemed bad or wrong throughout your life, either by others, yourself, or both. Think of other ways people have tried to keep you small. Where do you feel cut off from your power? What would happen if you were to reclaim it? You don't need anybody's permission to do so. All right, so as you can see, being attracted to this card, you have been going through it. You have been in the trenches, okay? But going into, the shadow world and doing the work there is very imperative for growth. That is where you face your fears and you overcome them. You rewrite these untruths that are in your, subconscious mind of all these ways that you're small, you can't, you're not good enough, you're not enough of this, you're not enough of that, you're too much of this, you're too much of that. Right now, you're going through a process of rewriting your subconscious because you are being prepared for great things up ahead. So do not fear the journey of facing yourself within, all the things that you are most afraid of, you can overcome, you can conquer them. And your shadow is reminding you of this now. It's time for you to reclaim yourself, every piece of yourself, even those pieces of yourself that you have deemed unworthy, or somebody has tried to tell you they're unworthy. Atonement, yeah. You've been really hard on yourself, and that most likely comes from others being really hard on you in your past. You're way too hard on yourself. Your shadow wants to help you reclaim every aspect of who and what you are and bring it all together as it's meant to be, because that's when you become your most empowered. And I'm getting a need to truly embrace yourself, truly love yourself, the kind of love and admiration you want from others, you know, through friendships, through romance. You've got to give that to yourself first. And you've been through a lot. You know, there's been great disappointments, people letting you down, people hurting you, people making you second guess yourself, question yourself altogether. It's almost as though you've been in a battle against yourself, you against you. And now your shadow wants to help bring all together back into one and show you the beauty and the amazement of your light, as well as the beauty and amazement of your shadow self. You truly can overcome anything that you fear, anything that holds you down, holds you back. You will overcome that. Spring, everything that blossoms. See, what were once swords are going to now turn into beautiful blossoms. Exploring far off lands are waiting. And you know, I love this because this is card 31, this is card 11, this is card 33. So we got ones and threes going on. 11 and 33 both are a mastery number, okay? And ones are new beginnings, and threes are things finally coming together. So there's a lot of positive that's up ahead for you. And, you know, part of this atonement process within self, and the atonement is really you embracing every aspect of yourself and loving every aspect of yourself. And, you know, apologizing to yourself for any moment that you've denied any little bit of yourself. All of you has a right to exist. Everything about you creates a beautiful mosaic of energy, of color, of life. And that's what you're learning. That's what you're understanding. Your weaknesses, your perceived weaknesses, you can actually transform into your greatest strengths. And see, far off lands are waiting. There is so much more to come for you. And remember, there's acknowledgement that what you've been going through has not been easy. But your shadow says you're strong enough. You will reclaim every aspect of yourself. see what flipped. Yes, Six of Swords. And you got the sea turtle there. Sea turtles are very, very wise. But this is you moving into much smoother, calmer waters. And, you know, this is very synchronistic because, you know, in the atonement, we have all these swords in her back. And here, in this picture, the swords are, you know, in alignment with the direction of the sea turtle, meaning everything that you thought was a setback, something meant to break you down, you can actually transmute that and turn it into a tool for your strength. And be free. And the hard shell, what hurt you in the past, it won't be able to hurt you again. It won't be able to penetrate. The Sage, see? You have been grown, you have been shaped, you are so wise for your travels. Seven of Cups, you feel a bit in a haze though. Two of Cups. And Judgment. Okay, so you have some pretty intense soulmate contracts this life journey, and soulmates come through as friends, as family, as romance. Okay, and some of our soulmates are with us for just a moment, some for a season, some for several seasons, and some for a lifetime. Okay, but you have a lot of soulmate contracts going on here. And some of these soulmates, what's written in the contract is a very hard and painful lesson for both of you to receive maximum evolution, maximum growth. It's like, it's not for the faint of heart. You are strong. Some of you attached to the second card, the World, you have a special calling this life journey. Like, I don't know, it could be to be like a social worker, a victim's advocate, a counselor, even like a detective of some kind, writing a story, sharing your story, having great vision, being incredibly gifted spiritually. There's something about you guys. You have a special calling towards something, and a lot of what you've gone through has been to prepare and activate you for this calling. And that's also iterated with the Judgment card right here as well. You bring life to everything you touch. Nine of Pentacles, yes. Spirit of Wands, Heart of Swords, Innocence of Pentacles, and Seven of Wands. Just look at that image. Look at how fierce and strong and powerful your shadow self is. It is your fight or flight instinct. It is when you know somebody's lying to you. You are powerful. You are a powerful spirit. You see the truth in things. And also, you know, here with the Spirit of Wands, this is talking about that calling that you have, that gift. There's something special about you. And some of you have yet to awaken to what that is. But you're about to. A lot of what you've gone through is the road that leads to this exact thing. But you had to get to a certain level of maturity, mentally, emotionally, spiritually first. And so a lot of what you've gone through has been the preparation of that, and a lot of your soul contracts have brought about deep soul lessons, as well as a lot of activation. And there will come a point where it's like it all makes sense. You understand, okay, I see why I had to walk this path. And it's time to love every aspect of yourself, even if somebody has told you, oh, this is bad, this is wrong. No. Give every piece of yourself a moment to exist, acknowledge it, and you heal yourself. Lionheart, prevail, endure, dare, confront. Look at that. See, you are strong and powerful. And you're starting to see this more and more about yourself. You have a special calling. It just keeps coming through. Devotee, dedicate, inspire, acquire, emerge. Through the shadow work, shadow exploration, the greatest parts of you come to life. Sanctuary, relax, soothe, revive, return. Be easier on yourself. Be more loving of yourself. Be more accepting of yourself. The seer, see, enlighten, visualize, interpret. And see, that's your shadow self right there. There's great wisdom within your shadow. Yeah, sage, advise, acquire, invest, accumulate. There's more abundance that's going to be coming into your life, whether that's abundance of money and resources, that's an abundance of love and support, an abundance of healing. It's different for all of you, but there's an abundance that's going to be coming into your life soon. Face your challenges head on. Strengthen in the struggle. Anything that challenges you is an opportunity to grow stronger and wiser. Release what isn't working. Let go and live beyond. So, if something doesn't work the first time around, you try it again, it doesn't work, you need to let it go and find a new way. And that includes the way of thinking about things, the way of doing things. What doesn't work, let it go and allow yourself to open up to new ways, new ideas. Transform your relationships, move on and move up. Let the soulmates who, put these swords in your back, let them go. Let them go. Allow yourself the healing. Acknowledge the pain, but give yourself the permission to heal and release. And you will grow and evolve and expand and heal from those experiences. You deserve better. Open to possibility. The whole world is before you. Yes, there is so much more to come for you. Value your uniqueness. The world awaits you. See, part of this shadow work that you're going through is embracing every aspect of self, and see, the world awaits you. You have a special calling for something here. And as this is a general read, that calling is different for each of you, but it just keeps being reiterated, and doing the shadow work right now is helping you come into that. All right, so those are the messages from your shadow self for right now. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care. Hello to everybody who chose the third card with the proselyte. You chose the unicorn. Now, this is a very special card. Okay, this is about number synchronicities, signs, and that you are something special, and something special is unfolding. And there's also a connection to your inner child with this. And because of the nature of this card, I'm going to actually pull you some angel number messages as well, just you guys, because of this card. But the message from your shadow is, there have been so many things that have happened that have gone wrong, that have left you hurt and disappointed and let down, that you've really pulled away from your inner child, from joy, from imagining. It's almost as though you're kind of afraid the other shoe's always going to drop, and if I don't get super excited, then I won't be let down, I won't be disappointed. And so there's a message from your shadow that it's time to really reconnect with your inner child. And allow yourself to open up and live. Live again. Feel the magic. Believe in the magic. Experience the magic. And there's a lot of signs and synchronicities that are going to start popping up in your reality. Okay, downcast pride. Yeah. So with the dark mirror, I'm getting that same message. I don't want to believe. I don't want to get excited because I don't want to be hurt. I don't want to be let down again. I want to, be in my life. I want to be in a place of acceptance, of surrender, of flow. It's almost as though if everything could just be okay, I'll settle for that. And your shadow is saying you deserve so much more than that. It's okay to want things. It's okay to believe in the magic of things. And I keep being led back to your inner child. You know, I did a message from your inner child on this channel a few weeks back. I will link it in the description box. I highly recommend you guys watch that. And what's funny is it's pick a unicorn, and this is a unicorn, and here we are talking about your inner child. There's a layer that's going to peel from you. There are some really good things to come. The mirror, escaping my own image, and luck by the magic of my 4-leaf clover. See, good stuff is coming. I love that. Okay, so this is you wishing to be anybody but you. This is you wishing you had a different life. This is you wishing that you were loved, or that you have this, or that you have that. And your shadow is saying, love yourself, every bit of yourself. What you perceive as good and what you perceive as bad. Embrace all aspects of who and what you are. And it's time to dream again and believe big, because there's a lot of positive energy that's coming in for you. This is a very different message from the first two that I've done. In fact, it's like your shadow journey is over. It's time to come back into the light. It's time to reconnect with your inner child. There's a lot of different meditations and exercises on YouTube to help you with that process as well. But it's time to reconnect to that place of innocence, of purity, where all things are possible, endless potential, where you've never been hurt, you've never been jaded, you've never been disappointed. And from there, anything truly seems possible and achievable. And you've done the work. You've learned a lot of lessons. You've grown. You've matured. And now it's time for you to go into a phase where things are flowing, things are going okay for you. And it's not just one thing, it's multiple things going well for you. And you know, I want to pull a couple number cards for you guys, angel numbers. Oh my goodness, this couldn't be any better or more synchronistic. The zeros, limitless potential, reset, relaxation, unknown, surrender, finish line, success, victory. It serves as a timely reminder that anything can be accomplished. If you can dream it, there is no reason you can't make it a reality. If something is in the possession of another person, it is also available to you. So try to remain calm. What's meant for you won't pass you by. Let go of tension. Relax. What a perfect message. after what we've received already, this just kind of is like, okay, here, let's recap so far. So when you are seeing zeros, repeating zeros, this is your shadow trying to remind you, hey, limitless possibility, limitless potential. Surrender and open up to receive. All right, 2-3-2-3, endless cycles, charisma, communication, society, movement, journey, repetition, circumstances, and patterns. There's some truth you're resistant to accept over and over again until you're tired and restrained beyond depression. It takes a decision to live life for yourself. Life is all about passion. Then you make a change and the world around you follows. Oh my gosh, this is powerful too. The truth you're resistant to accept over and over again is that things can actually work out differently for you. That good could come to you, that you could be loved, that you could have abundance, that you could be happy in your life, in your job, in your relationships, whatever the case may be for you. And you just kind of feel like, this is how it's always been. And your shadow wants to remind you of the positives, of the blessings that have happened in your life. The truth is, good will come to you. Good can come to you. So when you see 2323, take note of what's happening in your mind at that time. Are you falling back into old thoughts of, nothing ever goes right for me? Things like that. That will be your reminder when you see that things are changing. Things are changing for me now. Now we have 1515, the big break. Innovative, focused, creation, progress, forward movement, skills, and goals. An opportunity, help, extra cash, or other support is coming your way. So keep going and have fun when performing your tasks. The most tremendous success comes from passion. All efforts will be rewarded big time. So when you see 1515 repeating, that is to remind you that your big break is right there, that something is going to happen, something is going to shift, something is going to change for you for the positive. So repeating zeros, 2323, 1515. Very significant for you guys. All right, 3 of Pentacles. Excuse me, I'm still getting over having COVID, and it kind of just lingers on and on, I'm telling you. 3 of Pentacles. See, everything that you've been through has not been a waste, okay? It's leading to something. It's building to something. And this is kind of how you've felt like life has been treating you, a bit of an uphill battle, okay? So there's an acknowledgement of that. But look at that. Next card, the Wheel of Fortune. Things are moving. Things are shifting. Believe. 8 of Cups. You're walking away from old patterns of behavior. And also when you constantly feel as though you have to protect yourself, you have to have your own back, all of those things, your energy gets very closed. You're walking away from feeling so closed. You're going to be able to feel more vulnerable, more open, safer, more stability. The High Priestess. And look at, you are so wise. Okay, you've grown quite a bit spiritually for your travels here. And 9 of Cups. You're walking away from what you know, what you experience right now, and you're walking into the Nine of Cups, which is happiness, emotional fulfillment, wish fulfillment. And also returning to your inner child. I cannot emphasize that enough with this card. And you may think, well, what's that going to do? It's something that it's like a light reignites within you. Where there's doubt, there's now optimism. Where there was fear, there's now trust. And you've been going uphill, and you see these cups sitting on top of the world. You've been headed towards these wishes, this happiness. In the Sense of Wands, there it is, your inner child right there. Heart of Pentacles, opening up and becoming vulnerable again. Ace of Cups, it's a whole new world coming into view. The Fool, and there's that unicorn again. And the Four of Cups. Yeah, that's what you've been dealing with. It's the Four of Cups where, you know, things are okay. They could be better or they could be worse. They're okay. But there's not a whole lot of passion and excitement happening in your life. You're moving out of that. You've got, with the Fool, this is a new path, a new beginning, a new way of doing things. Who you are transforming into by connecting with your inner child. And remember, you know, I did that message from your inner child reading, and it was pick a unicorn. You picked the unicorn, and here's another unicorn. Definitely look into the spiritual meaning of the unicorn, because that goes right in alignment with your inner child. And nurturing yourself and giving to yourself now in ways that you may have been denied through childhood or through your adult romantic relationships. It's almost as though you have been afraid to fully heal, afraid to become vulnerable again, afraid to be open again, because you don't want to go through it anymore. And you think, well, if I hold on to this, then I can't get hurt by it again or by something similar. And your shadow's coming in and saying it's time to release all of that and allow yourself to expand into your wisdom that you've gained and start on a new path with the Fool and the Ace of Cups. Connecting with your inner child, nurturing yourself. And then these numbers popping up as reminders for you. You're moving into a lucky period. Advocates, reconcile, uphold, adjudicate, balance. Look at that. Good things happening for you. Karma balancing for you. Teacher, learn, upskill, educate, prepare. You've been growing and now you are moving into a teacher leadership role in some area of your life. Dancer, shift, dance, entrepreneur, embody. It's time to allow yourself to come back to life, to feel excited for life, to feel passion for life. Musician, shine, play, invoke, express. What gifts, talents, or abilities do you have? And messenger, proclaim, guide, announce, counsel. You are divinely protected. What natural gift, talent, ability do you have? What idea do you have? Because I feel you can really do something with it here. And everything that you've gone through has put you in this place of teacher, of leadership role, of guide, of counselor, of sage. And by moving into that, doing something with that talent or that idea, you're really going to make something of it. Wait for a solution. Relax and it shall appear. Connect with your inner child. And you're going to receive a lot of heart chakra healing. And from there, you're going to just know which direction to go, what to do. Lay your hair down. Delight in the gift of play. Very strong message of connecting with your inner child. Enhance your intimate relationships. Deeper connections await. And this is where you, through the connection and healing with your inner child, you become open and vulnerable again, and you can experience emotional intimacy with another person, not feeling like you have to be guarded, hold back, watch your back, not fully being able to trust. Stand up for your beliefs. The time to act is now, and that's your gift, your talent, your ability, your idea. You're ready to step into that role. Uncover the treasures of your hidden heart. A rich bounty awaits. Yeah, look at that. You are coming into a time of great empowerment and great change. And as you connect with and heal your inner child, you return to this place of unlimited potential and possibility. And I don't know how to articulate it enough for the depth I feel of it. And when it's happening, you'll know. You'll just feel it and you'll feel free. And it's like boom, 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 everything clicks into place. And 1515, the repeating zeros, 2323 are numbers that you are going to see to remind you 1515, something big is about to happen for you. The zeros, limitless potential. 2323, we need to break a pattern. We need to end a cycle in our life. All right, but it's time to connect with inner child so that you will open up to receive all this wonderfulness that is on the horizon for you. And loving all of yourself as well. All right, so those are your messages. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care. Hello to everybody who chose the fourth card with the chevron amethyst. Okay, what you chose is the mallard. And with this card, there is a very strong message from your shadow self telling you there are some deep-seated beliefs in your subconscious mind. And those beliefs are the blocks that you are currently experiencing at present around something, whether it's around healing, it's around calling romance into your life, it's around calling money into your life, better health into your life. You know, you all are wanting something different, and you feel that you are up against a wall. Like no matter what you do, you can't seem to break through or create any real big change. And your shadow is saying there is something written in your subconscious, and that's where you must go, is into the subconscious mind. And also pay attention to the dreams that you are having. There is something going on the astral plane. You're receiving messages from your spirit guides trying to help you navigate different things in your life. This is also attached to 12th house, which is deeply spiritual. And your shadow is really directing you to your subconscious mind, which means you've got to do some rewriting. And it's all about what it is that you want. Again, whether it's you want more happiness, you want more money, you want to find your purpose that would fulfill you this life journey. It's time to start rewriting your subconscious. So, example, if it's love that you want, I'm receiving love now. I'm receiving love now. You need to make what it is that you desire as you are receiving it now in the present. And you've got to really take notice of what you are mentally consuming each and every day. You know, what kind of shows do you watch? What kind of music do you listen to? What's going on in the mental body all day, every day? What are you thinking about? Are you worried about things? Are you really focused on what's missing, what's lacking in your life at present? It's time to switch the mental landscape. And, you know, affirmations are really helpful when we need to rewrite our subconscious programming. There's a ton on YouTube for anything that you are calling into your life, and I highly recommend that you guys listen to affirmations daily of what it is that you're trying to call in to your life, because you can have it. It's just you've got to rewrite your subconscious. And your shadow is saying, let me help you do this. All right, what do we have? Parasite and Bride in a Cage. Okay, yes, see, the parasite is a thought that you have, a deep-seated belief about yourself, about your life, about what is possible, okay? And then this Bride in a Cage, some of you, this is around finding your true soulmate love and feeling as though you're unlovable. You're never going to find love. You're always going to be alone and single and on your own, and nobody's ever loved you. So those are the two things, very strong around love. And then, you know, for those of you that doesn't pertain to love, the negative thoughts are just as strong. And so your shadow is directing you to work there on your thoughts, because your thoughts are what, you know, conjure up your emotions. And so when you're believing in the possibility, and, you know, for those of you that you want this romantic love, it's time to start falling in love with yourself the way that you want to be loved by another, and treating yourself the way that you want to be treated by another. Doing all those things for yourself first, being all those things for yourself first, and really feeling it in your soul. Telling yourself every day that you're special, I love you, you're important, you know, all the compliments that you can come up with. And, you know, for those of you where this is around, say, money, It's time to start really feeling abundant and switching your thoughts to abundance in every possible way. What it is that you want, you can have. Your shadow is saying you can have this, like urgently, you can have this. Here's what you need to do to make it happen. The threshold. Shall you dare? Wow, shall you dare believe in yourself? Believe in your power. Believe in the power of your mind and the way it interacts and creates your reality. Dark path, learning from your mistakes. Okay, so the reason for this deep-seated belief in the subconscious is because you've gone through some hard stuff in the past. And it's happened more than once. You've gone through multiple things, and it's caused you to fear love. It's caused you to fear being excited. You feel like a lot is out of your control. And your shadow is saying you can have what you desire. You've just got to believe that for yourself. It's all about what you truly, truly believe at your core. And from there, as you start reshaping your beliefs, the energy you put off is different, and you start making different choices. And your mistakes of the past, they're not mistakes. Everything that you've gone through, you've learned from, you've evolved from, you've grown from. And it's like, don't get stuck in the past of what was and what happened before, because you are different now. And it's time to rewrite that subconscious programming, rewrite it out of a place of lack and put you into a place of receiving, of abundance, of feeling like you have enough. Because those of you that picked this fourth card, I am telling you, the message is so strong and clear to me. Your shadow is saying you can have what it is that you desire the most. You can have that. But you've got to believe it first. Nobody can tell it to you. You've got to believe it first. You've got to tell it to you. And then it comes into being. The Hermit, Four of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, Movement of Pentacles, and Heart of Cups. Okay, so yeah, you've put your heart and soul into things, and you feel like it kind of just blew up in your face. And, you know, with this Hermit, there's a sense of loneliness that comes with this card. And if you've been on a solitude journey, just know you've been doing a lot of spiritual growth. Anybody who is on a solitude journey, they are walking hand in hand with spirit. And you just see that with the imagery depicted in this card as well. You know, a turtle is very wise, so is an owl, but an owl can see through the darkness and see the key through your solo journey. For those of you that applies, you've been learning a lot, and you've been learning to become very independent and strong, and you've become quite wise. And now, it's almost as though because of what you've been through, because of what you've seen, you're overcautious, you're overprotective of yourself. And there is more of a doubt of good things and magic coming your way. rather than believing it. And, you know, that goes back to those of you where this is around romantic love. Is your fear of love hurting you or never coming greater than your willingness to open up and receive it? Think about that. Because the turtle goes in their shell, right? Which tells me there's something about your belief system and your subconscious that causes you to kind of go within and protect yourself, which doesn't really have you in a reception sort of energy. It's more of a closed up energy. And you may just be used to having to do so much on your own, or it's like you think things are going to happen, they're going to work out, they're going to pan out, and then they haven't. And you don't want your heart to get broke again. And it's been a bit of a journey with Movement of Pentacles. But your shadow is saying the hardest part is over. Let's rewrite that subconscious mind. Three of Cups, the Fool, Temperance, Seven of Wands, and Innocence of Cups. Look at that. It's time to open your heart up. But where you have been feeling alone, now you are going to feel connected and celebrated. Okay? This is, yes, you can find good friends. Yes, you can find romance. Yes, you can find happiness. Yes, you can find magic. This is opposite feeling of hermit. This is socializing. This is being connected. This is feeling blessed. This is feeling happy. Okay? That's beautiful energy. And why? Because you are changing with the Fool. Your shadow wants to help you see the magical, unique creature that you are. You are not replaceable. And it's time for you to know yourself differently and see yourself as magical. See yourself as limitless. Balancing out your thoughts is going to balance out your emotions about it, which is going to allow you to receive. And that's your key, is rewriting the subconscious mind. Theater, participate, challenge, co-create, contend. It's time to stand out. It's time to peel back a layer of yourself. You know, all the world is a stage. What do you want to experience? What do you want to have? What do you want to be? Illusionist, divert, spellbind, revamp, unveil. It's all a matter of how you look at things, how you perceive something. Healer, cleanse, grieve, grow, heal. It's time to allow yourself to heal and release the past. It's over, it's done, it's taught you what it needed to. And you're finished with those lessons. It's not going to happen again, okay? And so your shadow is saying it's time to let this go and let the, layers peel back and you emerge new. All right? The lovers unite, desire, cherish, caress. There is love for you. For those of you that is just like the one thing, it is there. Your shadow is telling you it is there. It's your belief about it that stops you. And priestess, begin, perceive, predict, prophesize. Yes, see, the words that are coming from your mouth about you and your life and what's to come is only the good stuff that you want. Tap in to your wisdom, because you've been on a journey. You've gained a lot of it. And it's time to begin now, a fresh start, anew, with all this wisdom and unlimited potential, unlimited possibilities for your future. Oh wow, look at that. Rediscover source. Come home and come alive. Rewrite that subconscious mind. Rediscover yourself. Wow. Act with courage. Let your legs guide you. Don't hold back. Open yourself up. It's time to receive. Create a healthy structure. Preserve your inner world. And that's your thoughts and what you're feeding your mind through your own words or the words of others. Feed your mind positive things. And also, for, the next few weeks, keep a dream journal. And upon waking, just jot down what you can remember about your dreams, because I keep being led back to that as well, that you're receiving answers and solutions on the astral from like your spirit guides, your angels. Accept loving support. Let yourself be held. Yes. Love yourself. Be gentle and compassionate with yourself the way that you desire from others. But it's time to accept love and help and support and balance your commitments. Promote equilibrium in all things. Don't give more than what is given to you. Even if you have a really beautiful, big, giving heart, give wisely of that love. Because some people are just energy vampires. Some people do want to just take advantage. And it's, even though you have a big caring heart, it's not your job to save everybody. In fact, you've been spending your whole life saving yourself, right? You've got to trust that others will learn how to save themselves too. But you deserve wonderful things, and it's there, and your shadow is telling you it's there. It's just all about what you believe is true for you, which goes back to what's in your subconscious mind and working on rewriting that programming, and then also paying attention to your dreams, because there's a lot of information that's being revealed to you on the astral. Even if your dreams seem weird or don't make sense, still write down what you can remember upon waking, and in a couple weeks read it back. There's a deeper message there for you. All right, so those are your messages. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care.